Hi guys, I hope you're having a really good weekend. It's nearly over, but we're all probably still going to be in lockdown for next week, apart from you key workers. But anyway, I've had a couple of days off since the Snowrunner review. Had a really good stream last night, and been just chilling out, But tonight I thought I'd just do a quick re-edit of a video that I showed in my stream last night, and it was about a few different subjects in gaming, but the main subject was Snowrunner and the Fanboys. So I'm just going to concentrate on Snowrunner and the Fanboys for this video. And yeah, it's basically all I want to say in this video is I'm just addressing a few of the lies that the Fanboys have tried to say in the comments section, and just to pretty much prove them wrong, like I usually do with these kinds of videos. So I have a bit of fun doing it, but they shouldn't lie, and then they wouldn't get proved wrong, and they'll all have to go and delete their comments now and pretend they didn't do it. So my big problem with Snowrunner was the pay-to-win DLC that can really save you about 7 or 8 hours from the actual start of the game. It shouldn't be in game, and you shouldn't ever have a situation where you can spend more money to actually cheat, essentially, and buy a completely overpowered, and it is massively overpowered, vehicle, which makes all the other vehicles look ridiculous. And that's exactly what this Khan Jeep does, and I'm going to prove it now. And despite all the fanboys saying it doesn't, I even had one guy in my stream last night, Mac, it's not pay to win. Well, it is pay to win. I'm going to prove it. What does pay to win mean? Pay to win is paying money for a significant advantage. That's what pay to win is, essentially. It's some way of having an advantage over people that have got the base game, where you pay more than them and you get a big advantage. That's pay to win. There isn't a big red button that says pay to win, and when you press it, it completes the game and says you won. Obviously, that's not what pay to win is. It should be called pay for advantages. That's probably the best definition of it. But pay to win's good. It sounds a bit more sinister. So you start this game off and you're given a couple of crap vehicles. You're given a Chevrolet and a truck, and they're both absolutely awful. You really need to sell them because they're shit. And even with the upgrades on, they're not really great. I sold all of mine and I bought a dedicated off-road truck, which is way better than any of the starting vehicles. But you can upgrade them if you want. There's upgrades hidden around the map, and that will make your traveling around a lot easier, but still nothing in the realm of this pay-to-win Khan Jeep. So let's look at the first scenario, the stuck vehicle in a swampy field, if you like. If you can tow this vehicle out, you get to keep it, which is very important because it's worth a lot of money, and you can then sell it and buy better vehicles. So I got this out when I played co-op. There was 3 of us all in the £87,000 truck, which we had to buy by selling all the starting vehicles. So here's us in co-op, 3 of us trying to get this vehicle out of the field. Now, the trucks were pretty good off-road trucks, all with upgraded tyres as well, and none of them were capable of driving in that field. As you can see, we're all stuck, and the only way we did manage to get the car out was use each other as winch brakes, and we were just winching between the trucks, and I was being winched out, but I was also winching the car out as well. So we were just taking turns to winch each other out of the field, and eventually we got the car out. So the car's not in the field anymore, it's gone, but the field's still there. So I'm going to test out these vehicles in that field. So first of all, here's the base Chevrolet that you get. And as you can see, it's absolutely useless in this field. It can't get across the field. It just bogs itself down straight away. Doesn't matter whereabouts I am in the field, it just can't cope with such hazardous terrain. You've already seen what 3 upgraded off-road trucks do in it. They all sink too. So let's have a look at the pay to win. I bought it for the purpose of this video. It cost me £3.20, but it's worth it just to watch fanboys squirm. So this is the pay to win Jeep that isn't really pay to win, entering that field. Straight in through the deep end. It doesn't give a f***. It's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, let's just go, yeah, straight through. Where you want to go, over there, you want to go over here, doesn't matter. I can go anywhere you want in this field. I can smash through the fences of the field, go out the field, in the field. I can just do what I want in this field. I own this field. There you go, guys. There you go. That could easily have towed out that car. But no, not really, because the fanboys also said you can't tow anything with that. So let's debunk that lie as well. Here's a quest where there's a stranded petrol tanker in a much worse place, a really deep, horrible, muddy swamp. Pay to win vehicle, straight across, no problems whatsoever. Attach a winch and tows it out. Easy. I mean, obviously it's not going light speed or anything, but it's still constantly moving. And this is the worst part of the swamp, this bit where the water is deep. It's just easily towing it. But let's just leave it there. Let's not tow it all the way out. We'll leave it there and see how the Chevrolet copes with it. Now, the Chevrolet, it can't even get any... It just pretty much gets stuck immediately as soon as it enters the swamp. There's no way you're going to get that out with that. It's just not happening. You know, you would need massively to upgrade that vehicle to even have a chance of getting it out. And that would take hours to upgrade. This is my point, you see. This is my point. Now, even if I put in my proper off-road lorry that I paid $87,000 for, with the non-standard tyres, which I've paid another $5,000 for, this still cannot drive in this swamp. The only way I can make it to the actual oil tanker is to use the winch to winch myself from tree to tree. And when I turn around, hook it up to the actual tow, and then try to get out, I can't budget an inch. I have to use the trees to winch, and you can't get out like that. It's just not happening at all. The pay-to-win Jeep can do it easily. The pay-to-win truck can even tow huge trailers full of concrete on the open road and through mud. It's just ridiculous, guys. And you can go around the whole starting map with this Jeep. And you can unlock all the upgrades, you can rescue all the vehicles, you can unlock all the towers, which you get XP for, you can level yourself up really fast, and you can also earn about 90,000 in an hour. Enough to buy yourself the lorry that took me 7 or 8 hours to be able to buy. And if that's not pay to win, then there's no such thing as pay to win. So I really wish reviewers would come up and show this to people, because there's a lot of people don't want to buy into a game where the developers are quite happy to just sit there and create a really tough, frustrating grind, but then say, but if you buy this, everything's so much better. And that's pretty much Snowrunner in the early hours. Now obviously once you get past the first zone, it's irrelevant, because this Jeep's not going to do much. I mean, it'll be a great scout in all the zones, it will, but there's probably better stuff to get later on. So it's not like a pay to win all through the game at all. You wouldn't want to use this all through the game anyway. It's impractical for towing trailers and stuff. I had to use the winch for that. So outside of the starting zone, you might use it for a bit of scouting, but essentially it's not like a game breaker all the way through the game. It's not as bad as some games that have pay to win. It's quite mild, really. It's only valid for the first 6 or 7 hours. And the game itself, outside of that, isn't too bad. It's quite a good game underneath all this. But then there was the bugs that I mentioned. And again, the fanboys were quick to point out that the game has no bugs, and these were all my fault. I mean, can you believe this, guys? I was towing a trailer full of concrete, as you'd have seen in my review, and I stopped it because I was running out of fuel, and I unhitched the trailer, and it was in perfect condition. You can see it here. And I went in and got some fuel. I didn't record the bit where I went in to get fuel. When I came back, this is what I saw. The concrete had clipped through the bottom of the trailer. Fanboys said that was my fault. That was my fault, guys, that fell through. I mean, come on. Really? That was my fault, was it? Okay, it's a bug. It's a complete bug in the game. And then there was the quest where I had to deliver stuff to a farm, and when I got there, the farmer didn't want it. Again, oh no, Mac, that was your fault. You should have been tracking the quest. Well, I am tracking the quest. There it is. This is footage from my live stream where it happened. I picked up bricks, I think it was, from the correct depot. You can see the depot when I go to the map. You can see the waypoint from the depot to the farm. When I got there, the farmer didn't want it. He's like, no, you, I don't want it. And I'm like, well, you're going to have to take it, man. And he's like, I don't want it. So I had to dump it all. And then as soon as I dumped it all, I went back, got another load, which took us another 25 minutes. Got back, and then he says, yeah, I'll take it this time. Another bug. Now, these bugs are frustrating bugs because each quest takes such a long time. If it fucks up for you, then it's a pain in the arse. Now, if it fucks up because of bad driving, which has happened to me, I've tipped a trailer, and one of my patrons just messaged us and says, I'm fucking sick of this. A 45-minute quest. dumped me trailer just a few yards from actually dropping it off, and he's had to do the whole quest again. 45 minutes of painstaking hauling through mud. I mean, it's a frustrating, brutal game, this. But that wasn't a bug, that's just bad driving, and I've done that. But I'm talking about the bugs that make you have to do quests again, and there are a few of them in this game. Hopefully they'll get fixed. Underneath, yes, there is a decent game underneath, and it can be very, very good fun. But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. There are bugs in this game. I've just shown you them. And there is pay to win in this game, and I've just shown you that. And that's why I give it a low score, because we shouldn't tolerate this in our games, guys. It should be never seen again in games. Pay to win sucks, and this is not a single player game only. This is co-op, so you can get a significant advantage over other people that come to play co-op with you. Not that they would mind, because at the end of the day, it's not a competitive game. It's a all on the same team, so I guess people are going to love the pay to win in this, which kind of sucks. I'd like to see it gone, and if we didn't have that pay to win, then I would have given it a better score than what I give it. So there you go, guys. Don't listen to fanboys, they're full of shit, and there's proof absolute of everything that I said in my review.